Hello and welcome to another edition of Monday Motivation with Bukola. This show is about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, money, health, business, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. And today I have a great guest in the house. Could you believe she's an MBA holder? So she has a lot of value to bring to us today. And she's Temica Gross, all the way from Maryland. Temica, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you coming here on Monday Motivation with Bukola. Thank you. We're so grateful to have you. But before we go to Temica and get value and knowledge from her, I want to share a motivational quote from Positive Blog, and they had 101 motivational quotes for success. And with Temica's background, she's going to be talking to us about how to be creative and be successful with it. So I decided to choose from this website, positiveblog.com, and I chose, whenever you see a successful person, you only see the public glories, never the private sacrifices to reach them. And this quote is by Vibhav Shah. I will come again. Whenever you see a successful person, you only see the public glories, never the private sacrifices to reach them. You know, that is such a loaded quote. And it's true. When we see successful people, we admire them, we want to be like them. But we don't know the private sacrifices they make. We don't know how they have to spend sleepless nights sometimes to make things happen. We don't know how sometimes they're even sick or their loved one is sick and they keep pushing through. And we just see the success outside and we just say, oh, I want that. But we never see the private sacrifices to reach that. Meaning that you have to sacrifice to be successful. If you cannot sacrifice, you cannot be successful. Go and ask any successful person, they have private sacrifices they have to make. Sometimes they have to give up TV to keep the work going. Sometimes they have to give up, yes, sometimes they have to give up hanging out with their friends and going to the club or just going out to eat, and they have to sacrifice all of those. Sometimes they have to even get bashing from family members and from friends because they think, oh, they're not available whenever they call them, not knowing that they are sacrificing those times to put the work in to be successful. So let us always think about those sacrifices successful people make when we look at them or we want to be like them. I'm still going to put this to you as a question, Temica, as we go in here. But before we go into that, I would like you to meet Temica again. Our guest in the house today is Temica Gross, and she has a master's degree in human resource management and project management, and she has worked in the corporate world for 10 years, developing training for companies and helping people realize their creativity. And I kind of like how she used, you know, your inner is it your inner self? You have something about bringing out your inner gift or something like that. So Temica will be telling us more about that. So Temica, welcome again to the show. Please, can you tell us who is Temica?
Oh my gosh. Temica Gross. She is the woman who wears many hats, right? Like you were saying, you don't know the behind the scenes thing that people do to build their success. I wear many hats, and the face that I show you, the public eye, this happy pappy face on Facebook and on Periscope and on Zoom, is not the same face that hits that pillow at sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning, turn around and get right back up at 5 a.m. It's a different face, you know? I'm a mother. I still work full time. I'm building a business on the side. My business right now is rivaling my 9 to 5. The income that I'm bringing in from my business is almost neck and neck with my 9 to 5. So I'm a go-getter. I know exactly what it is that I want. I know exactly what it's going to take to get there, but I don't want to go alone. I don't want to go alone. So with everything that I'm doing, I'm always reaching back to find somebody else to come with me, because when I realized that this is possible, that everything, every valid vision you had about your life is possible, when I realized that for myself, I knew other people needed to know. So I'm reaching back, pulling people along with me, like, look, we're going together. Okay, we're not working this 9 to 5 forever. We're going together. So I'm that motivator. I'm that dream pusher. I'm that go-getter. I'm Temica Gross.
Wow, that is a powerful bio of Temica Gross. Yes, that is really wow. And I just wrote down, you said, I'm not going alone. Wow. So please expatiate more on I'm not going alone. What do you mean by that?
Absolutely. Many of us are working our 9 to 5s as if that is what we were put on earth to do. A lot of people don't really understand their gift. More importantly, they don't understand the magnitude of their gift. They may believe that they have this gift, but they don't know exactly how large it is. Never underestimate the gift itself. You may be called to serve 1,000. You may be called to serve 1, but that gift is still valid. That one person you're going to touch, they might turn around and now serve 1 million, but they still need you in order for that to happen. So many of us know that we have this gift within us. We just don't know how to cultivate it, bring it to life, and manifest it. We just know it's there. We're brainwashed into thinking we're supposed to work this 9 to 5. We're supposed to retire at 65 and get a percentage of our check. This is not true. If you want to live that abundant life, you want to be wealthy, if you simply just want to be free of financial burdens, walk out your gift. That is your lottery ticket. It doesn't matter if you are the world's best complainer, because if you're the world's best complainer, I need to see you on CNN in the background at these debates. You need to be a neighborhood activist, okay? So whatever that gift is, and you know what it is. You know what it is. Whatever it is, you want to cultivate that gift, because I'm looking for those type of people. When I start moving and shaking and continue to climb up these ladders, the things that I have laid out for the fourth quarter alone will make people's heads spin. Okay, so when I start climbing up these corporate ladders, I'm reaching back to make sure that everyone else who's prepared to walk into their greatness is coming with me. It benefits me nothing to get ahead and you're still way back there. Benefits me nothing to go ahead and you're still where you were. There is room for the top for all of us, but you have to understand and believe that there's a place and a seat there for you too.
Wow. You know, I'm writing here, and I kind of like how you talked about your gift can touch one person, and that one person can end up touching 1 million. And then you also said your gift is your lottery ticket. Well, I love that quote. Your gift is your lottery ticket. So, and you also said there is room at the top for everybody. I think this is usually the problem sometimes where people find it challenging, where they don't think that everybody should be at the same level or everybody can be successful together. Instead, it's kind of like, oh, I am the successful one and I can brag about that I'm up here. So how do you help people to understand that getting up there doesn't have to be one person's team, but it should be everybody?
Well, as a creative coach, what I do with my clients is we get together and we figure out what their true gift is. And here's a little hint. Whatever your gift is, you actually do it right now and you do it very well, but you don't get paid for it. Whatever it is that your gift is, you enjoy doing it so much that you do it for free and you do it over and over again. It could be baking banana bread at your company potluck. It could be decorating your child's birthday party and you decorate it to the T, like it's like Martha Stewart design, you know? It could be any of those things, but you don't get paid for it, but it brings you the most joy. What I do with my clients is I help them to understand how this is actually a need. You're actually filling a void. And we focus more so not on just selling the service, but actually teaching. So it's almost like reciprocity. We're not just selling the service here, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. I want to teach you so that you can then teach someone else. So if you are that Martha Stewart designer, let's work together on how we can create a course for other people to learn to design like you. And they can go on and teach someone else, or they can build their business, but your business will still stand firm. You're not always going to just teach about holiday decorations. You can do bridal parties, baby showers, whatever you want to do. You'll always, always, always reap a profit when you follow your purpose.
Wow, I'm ready to sign up for your class right now. Wow, I'm ready to sign up for your class right now. I need to be in that class right now. I need to be in that class right now. Oh, thank you so much. If you are just joining this show, this is Monday Motivation with Bukola, and guest in the house today is Temica Gross, and she's a best-selling author, she's a speaker, she's a creative coach, and the founder of Tenacious Purpose Group LLC. You know, her skill is versatile. She doesn't even have just one skill. She's an MBA holder, and she's a woman of many talents, helping others find their talent. Not only that, but putting their talent to work in a creative way. And we'll be coming back again to you, Temica. We'll take this short break and then we'll be right back. Welcome back again. This is Monday Motivation with Bukola, and we have a great guest in the house. Her name is Temica Gross, and she's a best-selling author, she's a speaker, she's a creative coach, and founder of Tenacious Purpose Group LLC. So Temica, you were talking about, you mentioned your gift could be for one person, and you could use that gift for one person, and that one person can turn around to help 1 million people. You know, this is one of the things that I found about that has been kind of a struggle that I see in the work sphere, in even advocacy world and all of that, where it's the numbers they are counting. So for example, let's say you're an organization and you help only one client. It seems it doesn't count versus if you say you help 100 clients. So how do we help people to understand that it is not the number that counts, but the value?
Absolutely. So it's not about the quantity, but rather about the quality. The quality of the work that you put out and the information that the person receives counts more so than the amount of people that you're actually working with. You can work with 1 or 2 people and invest so much into them that they can then go ahead and turn around and help thousands of people versus helping 1,000 people and not really giving as much, because now you're wearing yourself thin, right? You're working with 1,000 individuals. The information that they're receiving is now watered down. It's diluted. So these people are not getting enough of you. It's not a concentrated amount of information. It's now diluted. So those people can't really turn around and quickly serve others because they're missing meat and potatoes, right? They got the sides, they got the drinks, but they have no meat, no substance in what you've given. So you want to focus on the quantity, rather the quality, and not the quantity of who you're trying to serve. The quantity will come. Work with that 1 or 2 people. Invest in them, nurture them, watch them grow, and watch them go out and help the masses, and watch it come back to you. It's reciprocity. You're going to help 2 people who are going to connect with the right people, and they're going to bring it back to you. You are the originator. You're the one that helped them get to where they're trying to get. You're only one handshake, one meeting, one conversation away from being a millionaire. You might not know that millionaire now, but that 1 or 2 people that you helped will. They're going to go out and they're going to refer it back to you. So don't worry about trying to hit the tens and thousands of people with a quick hit. They may not tell anyone. They may go home and say, I didn't learn anything. And they might not tell anyone. Invest a concentrated amount of information into the smaller amount of people and watch it come back to you tenfold. Wow. You're going to have to probably do 10 free things. It could be 10 free meetings, 10 free webinars, 10 free anything to get that one client to say, yes, I'll purchase from you. One client to say, yes, I want to invest in your program, your product, or your service. But eventually, because of the value you're giving, it's going to flip. You're going to do that one free thing, that one free event, and get 10 paid clients. Give the quality, and the quantity will come.
Wow, I like that quote too. Give the quality and the quantity will come. So quality always precedes quantity. So I hope you guys are hearing, and I hope that you are taking notes, because for me, I'm taking notes here. This is classroom right now. Thank you so much, Temica. So right now, you say you ignite a spark in each client and help them activate and cultivate their God-given talents so that they can successfully monetize those talents. So how do you ignite that spark? How does it happen for the clients when they're working with you?
My clients, so I work with first-generation entrepreneurs. I work with everyone, but my target audience are first-generation entrepreneurs. They're the ones who don't really believe that they can do this, right? They're thinking, who, me? Just me? No, yes, you. Absolutely you. So my clients, we work on understanding exactly what their gift is. So we tap into what it is they absolutely enjoy. And then we focus on not 1, not 2, but 3 ways to actually monetize that gift. So I'll give you, for example, my most recent client, Joy. She graduated from our 12-week Accelerate Your Goals program about a month and a half ago. When Joy first came to me, she told me that she was interested in monetizing her blog. She simply wanted to receive monies from affiliate links and get greater traffic to her blog. Speaking with her, I can see her passion all around being a couponing coach. So I told her, you are sincerely a teacher, and she actually is a certified public school teacher. I told her, you need to teach other people how to monetize, how rather to save money by couponing. You're a coach. You're not a blogger. No one's coming to give you $2 for an affiliate link. You need to monetize by teaching people how they're going to cut their grocery bills more than half. That is something that they can take to their families and reduce their household budget. Christmas can come early for that mother who will spend 50% less at the grocery store and reinvest it back into Walmart toys. So Joy actually first came out with a low-tier product, and for us, it was her Couponing Like a Pro ebook. 10 quick, easy steps that you might not know as it relates to couponing. Her second-tier product was an actual couponing course. So now you have an online course, but she will take you step-by-step through how to save on your grocery bills. And her premium product, actually her live-facing engagements. It can be a workshop or it can be personal shopping. Maybe you need one-on-one tutorials with Joy in person. That's her premium product. Joy is doing amazingly well with her program. She's currently launched another ebook. And with her ebook, she actually coupled in tons of freebies like your printable coupon holders. She's giving you 10 easy steps. She's giving you couponing apps. She's giving you all the behind the scenes information coupled together in this one great little package. She's nurturing her email list. These are things that she never even thought about, but just speaking with her and knowing where her gift was, I knew it was going to excite her and ignite that spark to give her that confidence to know this is who you are. Shine bright. Shine bright. This is who you are. Stand in your glow and walk it out. You're walking out in your purpose, so you can't fail.
Wow. Oh my goodness. And you know, this couponing thing is something I've always thought about, like, how do people even do that couponing stuff? How does it work? Wow, nice. And you know, that brings me to another question. You said you work with first generational entrepreneurs. What about those who have been entrepreneurs who feel that they're just putting work in but they're not seeing results? Could it be us, those who even have multiple talents, like, oh, they're like working ideas. Ideas just pop in their head and they're doing multiple things. How do you help those kind of people to narrow down to one thing, or to be able to monetize those different talents in all these three ways you talked about? Like, whoa, you know, in ways like that we help them accelerate their business.
Awesome. Of course. Well, I do have clients that are not first generation entrepreneurs. What I'm finding with them is their visual branding is completely off. They're hitting the wrong target audience. They're in the wrong market. They have a website, but it's not appealing. So for those clients, what we end up doing is a complete rebrand, complete overhaul and rebrand based on who their true target audience and who their true ideal client is. Some of them don't even have a client avatar. They'll say, oh, well, my target audience is everyone. Unless you're selling air, your target audience is not everyone. And you will see more success when you niche down and narrow down exactly who you are called to serve. So for those clients, we end up doing a complete rebrand, and we monitor it step by step to see what's working and what's actually not working. For the most part, when we start out, we see a quick return on investment, mainly because they're so stuck in what they were doing before. Any change is a good change at this point. And they're also not very savvy with social media. So I use Periscope, Instagram, Facebook ads. I work through the various social media platforms to show them exactly where they can find their ideal clients. Get them to your list. Your list builder is king. Get them over to your list. Nurture them there and keep the cycle going. You always want to keep your customers on a carousel. Keep your customers on a carousel so that when you're offering a high tier product, they'll buy it. And next, offer a low tier product. They'll buy it. Why? Because they always want to support you. If they can't afford something at a higher end now, they'll buy your lower tier product, but they're still going to stay with you as long as you remain engaged with them and always offer supreme free value. They'll always stay with you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Temica. Again, if you are just joining us for the first time, this is Monday Motivation with Bukola, and we have a great guest in the house. She's Temica Gross, and she's a speaker, she's an author, she's a coach, and the founder of Tenacious Purpose Group LLC. She's been talking to us today about how she's building purposeful. I like what you wrote here, Purpose-preneur. Purpose-preneur, and helping people find their God-given talent and how to monetize the God-given talent in them. So you talked about finding your purpose, because I think this is another challenge that comes up for some entrepreneurs or some people who are scared to even start a business, or who think they can't quit their 9-to-5 job, or they can't do something on the side. So how do you find your gift or your talent? How do you identify that talent in you?
I think people know what it is. They know what it is, but they're afraid of how to get it started. People are, when you talk about building a business, people become frightened. It's going to cost money. What legal issues are going to be involved? How do I build a business and work my 9-to-5? All of these pseudo challenges arise, and people think, you know what? I just can't do it. People know what it is they're really, really great at. It's building the business that actually frightens them. What I do with my clients, because I consider myself to be that creative budget coach, I show them how they can just start to get their feet wet, get out there. People can't patron your business if we don't know you exist. I show them low cost or even free platforms they can use to get their business out there. Once they see that people are actually interested in what they're doing, people are actually interested in their programs and their products and their services, and that they actually want to purchase it, that's when the veil is lifted and they're thinking, okay, I really can monetize my gift. Joy never thought she could be a couponing coach. It never crossed her mind. But now she's slaying. If you see her on Periscope today, her name is Trendy Savings Diva, and she's known as the couponing coach. This is how people get their break. This is how people get their start. Rachel Ray thought she was just an okay mediocre chef. She never thought she'll have her own talk show. So never underestimate the magnitude of your gift. Walk out on your purpose. Use the free platforms that are available for you right now to get yourself seen and heard, so people can actually patron your business. And then you'll know that this, in fact, is your purpose, because you're doing it, you're building it for free, right? You're building it for free. If people are coming to you and you barely invested in the business, you know it's your purpose.
Okay, so what is your take on like social media ads? Like, you know, we have Facebook ads and there is Twitter ad. I know now Facebook and Instagram are kind of the same, because it's been Instagram has been bought over by Facebook, and Google ads used to be the king, but now it looks like you don't even always hear people talking Google ads. Instead, you hear Facebook ads, Facebook ads. Would it be something you will recommend to a brand new business person or somebody who is stuck? Would you say that advertisement on a platform like Facebook will help them to get the acceleration that they need?
For a brand new first generation entrepreneur who's just coming out, no, I would not. The algorithms behind getting the Facebook ad correct is very, it's very tricky, right? I myself have not figured out or mastered how to niche down and get that correct audience on my Facebook ad. I think I was averaging 20 cents a click, and I was trying to lower that down to about 3 or 4 cents a click. So I would not say that for a first generation entrepreneur. I would recommend making sure your visuals are on point, because visuals across social media are 40% more likely to be 40 times more likely to be shared across social media platforms. So if you have the right visual for whatever you're trying to market, it's 40 times more likely that it'll be shared amongst your friends' friends, and your friends' friends. Enjoy that free advertisement until you're ready to really invest in Facebook ads and do it correctly. If you're just starting out, you're really shooting in the dark. You don't know if you're going to hit or miss when you're just starting out with Facebook ads.
Wow. Our time is running out. In addition to that, I want to ask another quick question about, you know, now with all the different platforms and everybody is doing video now. It's like video is it. I'm looking forward to wake up one day and see live video on Instagram. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I started thinking about that. Like, oh, I'm going to wake up one day and there will be live, do live video on Instagram. So, all these live video platforms, there is it's not to keep up with. There's Snapchat, Periscope, Facebook, and Google Hangout now is on YouTube, with everyone being flooded now with, and there are other ones. So which one would you recommend for someone to be able to get the visibility they want?
Okay, so I would recommend two. You'll know whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, right? If you're an introvert, you want to stick with YouTube because you're not really for the live feedback. You're not looking for anyone to really be engaged with you, but you still want to get your message across. I would say stick with YouTube because you can always edit in a video. You can always set up your lighting, set up your background, edit it with songs or whatever you want to do to bring out your true personality without having to worry about people speaking to you or the Periscope trolls or any of that stuff. You won't even have to worry about it. It's just you and your own little world. But if you are excited, you're full with energy, and you want the world to know you even exist, if you talk like this, Periscope is where you need to be. The engagement alone will just boost up your credibility. Periscope is the platform that I recommend for all of my clients, unless they are introverts. Then I move them over to YouTube and I encourage them to learn how to edit their own videos with various softwares. Some of them are very, very low cost as well, even free. But if they are outgoing and energetic, I'll put them on Periscope. I'll flood their scopes with a bunch of my friends because I'm a part of so many different groups. I'll flood their Periscopes to help boost their credibility. But before I do that, we do have a Periscope training. So I do coach someone how to be visible on Periscope. Your visual is everything. If I were to come on and do this interview with you and I had my scarf like this and I was like this, you would think, okay, well, what's wrong with her? Something is wrong with her. You probably wouldn't even want to watch anymore. We judge with our eyes before anything else. And if you don't believe me, look at a delicious cupcake. You're thinking, oh my gosh, I want that cupcake, I'll buy it. But no one told you it was made of seaweed and sand. Okay, you'll find out when you bite it. So all that to say, when you do go live on Periscope or any video platform for that matter, you want to make sure your visuals are on point, because if it is not, it doesn't matter how great your content is, your audience will not stay engaged with you long enough to realize what it is that you have to say.
Well, how would you compare Periscope with Facebook Live?
Facebook Live is more streamlined because Periscope, the entire world can see you. Doesn't matter who you are. We don't have to be friends and you'll find me. Facebook Live, if my profile is blocked, how are you going to find me? On Periscope, anyone can find you, but if I specifically block you, then you can't find me. But on Facebook Live, if my profile is blocked, then you could not search for me. Only a limited capacity, a limited amount of people would be able to engage with me and interact with me. That's why oftentimes you'll see people going live on Facebook on their laptop and then live on Periscope on their cell phone and broadcasting at the same time to get both audiences in one hit versus doing one by one. I always prefer Periscope more than Facebook because Periscope gives you some perks. For example, depending on your location, your content, and your hashtags, you might end up being a trending video where a flood of people will join in on your Periscope from around the world. When that happens, you can easily see your following go straight up. You can see your heart count go straight up. Facebook doesn't offer any of that. It simply offers you a nice, comfy, cozy corner for you to live broadcast with people that you already know, like, and trust.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much. So rounding up here. Again, this is Monday Motivation with Bukola, and we have been learning a lot from our guest today. Her name is Temica Gross. She's a best-selling author, a speaker, a creative coach, and founder of Tenacious Purpose Group LLC. And she's been talking to us about how to build your talent and how to even monetize it. Things that you never think you could monetize, how you can monetize those things. Yes, so please share this video with your friends. Tell them about Temica Gross and check her out. Your website, I would like you to give us your website. But before we do your website, give us what will be your last words for the people today? I will still post your website and everything in the description too, and on the screen. So what will be your last words for our viewers today?
My final words for my viewers today would simply be, just start where you are. If you're considering a business, if you have pain points, if you're staying up at night thinking about this thing, this burning desire that you wish you could do, if only if, stop with the ifs and simply start where you are. The reason why these images, these feelings, the reason why they're reoccurring is because you're delaying your dream. You're delaying your purpose. Start where you are. 3 years ago, this is what I wanted, and I pushed it off and pushed it off and pushed it off. And understand that when you finally say yes, the doors will be blown off the hinges for you. When I finally said yes, I want to coach women entrepreneurs into starting their own businesses, every opportunity opened up for me almost magically, to the point where I had to stop getting excited and simply say, I'm supposed to be here. So understand, when you say yes, I'm going to do this thing, whatever it is, nothing is going to get in your way. Nothing is going to deter you, and everything will align according to your purpose. So please start where you are.
Wow, thank you so much. Please, how do people reach you? How can people get a hold of you?
Oh, you can go to my website. My website is www.temicagross.com. Temica is spelled TEMICAGROSS.com.
Thank you so much. And you're on Periscope, you're on Instagram and Facebook, right? And YouTube too.
I am.
So thank you.
I am YouTube.
So thank you so much for joining us today on Monday Motivation with Bukola. Thank you. We really appreciate you. Again, it's Monday Motivation with Bukola, and it's a show about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, culture, money, business, entertainment, and advocacy. And please join us on YouTube every Monday. And today our special guest is Temica Gross. And please follow her. Follow her on YouTube, learn from her, follow her on Facebook and on Periscope. And do check out our website, temicagross.com, for more details about her and information on how you can turn your talent into money. Yes. Thank you again. I'm your host, Bukola Oriola, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.